Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing a layout in my large Dylusions journal, and this is the 9x12 journal here. I am using some shimmer paints today from Dylusions, and I have it there in Bubblegum Pink and Pure Sunshine. I will go ahead list all of the items I used today down in my description box. Now, I did not adjust on my background before working on it, and I'm going to use the dry brush technique here with my 1.5 inch Dina WAkley brush and go ahead and spread that paint around, focusing right now more on the left side and fading it out into the right side of my layout. So adding this black paint on my background, I added a bit too much, and you'll see it pretty much takes over the beautiful background I already have there. But I will work with it, and I go back in with some more of the shimmer paints and even it out. Absolutely love how this background turns out in the end. But for now, I will go ahead and continue working on it. So I have a bit of a spill there on my left page, and using my moist baby wipes, I try to get some of it up. It ended up smearing, so I just went with it and went ahead and smeared it all over the left side. So now I'm just going to work a bit more on bringing the left page together with the right page so they both blend nicely. So now I am going to go ahead, give it a quick dry, and you can see that beautiful shimmer we get from this Dylusions paint. And after drying, I am going to go ahead and add some white ink. Now, I intended to spray it on there, but my spray nozzle seemed to be clogged. I just went ahead, opened it up, and I'm doing some splatters. And I do dry in between layers, even though it's not shown here on the video. I do dry in between layers. So here I am gonna do some stenciling using some more black paint and that Holtz stencil. So there you can see I'm using a makeup sponge to stencil on that design, and then I went ahead and used the makeup sponge on its own just to add some marks on the background using the same black paint. So here I pulled out my white ink pad and my Tim Holtz scripty font stamp. I absolutely love to stamp. It's a whole stamp set with different types of fonts on there, and this one would be my favorite. I am gonna go ahead and add that all around my background. And like I said before, I will have all of these items I used today linked down below in the description box. So now I'm going to work on some floral pieces for the background, and I pulled out from, I believe it's Picket Fence, a stamp set I've had in my stash forever, have not used it yet, so really wanted to use it on this layout today. I am going to go ahead and add some of that shimmer paint that I used on the background on this scrap piece of mixed media paper here. I'm going to go ahead and blend them both together, the colors both together, and then I'll stamp out the floral pieces. Now I do stamp the florals on the background as well. Once I go ahead and stamp the florals on this painted scrap piece of paper, I will cut out just the top part, just the floral part. I do not cut out the stem, but I have the stem on my background because I stamped it on there already. So I used some matte gel medium to go ahead and adhere those pieces to the background. And I also added some on top of the images to seal it in. Right now I'm just going around the floral pieces with my black charcoal pencil to add a little bit of shading. Now this is an absolutely beautiful background, but at this moment I decided to go ahead and paint the center part of it completely black, and that's where I'm gonna add my title. Now I pulled in these tiles. These are from Tim Holtz, these leather tiles, and I'm gonna spell out the word love and the word live with those tiles. Then I'll use these really tiny stamps I got at Michael's and stamp out the words the life you live and the life you love. So my quote reads, love the life you live, live the life you love. So the bottom part of my layout there looks a bit empty, so I decided to use that stencil once again, but this time I'm using it with some white texture paste, and I'm just gonna add it to different areas on the background. Right now, after my ink dried, I realized I needed those tiny little words to stand out a bit more, so I just went over them using my fine tip Sharpie. And here I'm doing a little bit more stenciling using some more of that Bubblegum pink shimmer paint and this beautiful Flourish stencil by Dina WAkley. So I ended up not liking how those little titles look as my title. So I pulled them up and I'm gonna go ahead and hand write the word love and the word live, and I'm using the broad tip white Sharpie right now to do that. Now you'll see some brown bits and pieces on my background. When I was pulling up the tiles, I left a little bit of the backing on the background. I did not remove those pieces. Those were pretty stuck down with the liquid glue that I used. So I just left them there, and I'm just gonna go over them once I'm adding these words in. And here we have the completed layout. It definitely did not go exactly as I planned, but I absolutely love how it turned out in the end. I love all of the colors, how they came together, and I really like that I blacked out the center part there, and I decided to do that to add my title. So I hope you guys enjoyed the process today. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead, take a look around at my other videos, and I hope you consider subscribing today. So I want to thank you all for watching, and until my next video, bye.